Hi friends, welcome back to Tracie Thrives at Home. In this video, I'm refreshing our kitchen with a few intentional updates that make the space feel brighter, cleaner, and more in line with our style. I'll be upgrading our pendant lights, swapping out our existing sink for a sleek new one, and installing some floating shelves. I'm also changing out the cabinet hardware and adding some under cabinet lighting for a softer, cozier feel. I'm really proud and pleased with the transformation, so let's get into it. A few months back, we found this set of pendant lights while roaming the aisles of Home Depot. They were exactly the style we had been discussing wanting for over our kitchen island and were a pretty good price, so we grabbed them and installed them that very same weekend. I of course had lots of help from my fiance. I don't do electrical work or most heights, so I was very grateful it was a partner project. Once we had the new pendant lights in place, we loved them, but we knew right away we wanted to make a few other small changes to the space to bring everything together. Then we started experiencing a slow leak under the kitchen sink. We found that the seal of the gasket on the left side bowl was compromised. We had not initially discussed changing anything about the sink for this particular kitchen update, but that leak started the conversation about repair versus replacement. I had been personally dreaming of having a big, deep, single bowl sink since we purchased the home. I am so grateful for this little space of ours, but I do not love this double bowl sink and never have. I think this setup might be meant for a specific type of dishwashing method, but I feel like the middle partition is a waste of precious dishwashing and food preparation space and also makes the whole area feel smaller somehow. We are also not the biggest fans of the garbage disposal, so we decided rather than repair, we would just take the opportunity to find a sink that we love and ditch the garbage disposal. I found this black stainless steel sink that came with workstation accessories and on sale at just over $250. I thought it was an excellent deal for this sink size and quality. I also picked up a matching faucet and soap dispenser to complement the new sink. Removing the old sink was a fairly easy process. I think the most difficult parts were loosening the various bolts and the fastener around the garbage disposal. I began by first unplugging the garbage disposal and turning off the hot and cold water lines for the faucet and the water line to the dishwasher. Then I pulled a bucket under the sink to catch stray water and started detaching the faucet lines and the dishwasher hose. Once those were unhooked, I moved over to removing the garbage disposal as well as the plumbing pipes I knew I would not be using. Then I crawled up under the sink to begin undoing the clips that secure the sink to the countertop. Once those clips were free and I'd scraped off some of the old silicone, it was pretty easy to lift the sink out. Okay, so after I've checked to make sure the sink fits as expected, I go ahead and apply some waterproof silicone to the countertop. This will help adhere the sink to the counter as well as keep water from getting in between the two. I could not locate our caulk gun, but I did not want to stop in the middle of the project, so I just cut the applicator tip off, poked a hole in the seal, and between pushing up from the bottom of the tube and squeezing the tube, I was able to get what I needed. The new sink came with its own set of counter clips, so I had those ready to go. Once I had the sink set down, I had to crawl under the counter, apply those clips, go back to the countertop, and make sure to remove any excess silicone. Once the sink was all clipped in and cleaned up, I started working on the drain installation, which the sink came with, and then moving on to installing the faucet and the soap dispenser. Hi, Luna. Luna always wants to know what I'm up to. Moving into the following day, I had been waiting on this very convenient kit that I'd found that includes all of the pipe pieces needed if you have a single basin sink and want the flexibility of being able to hook it up to a dishwasher or even to a garbage disposal. I also like that it came with that longer flexible tube piece. Since our water line comes in right under the drain and also pretty low to the ground, there isn't a lot of room for the P-trap pipe, and this made it really easy. Once I had all the pipes hooked up and sealed tight, I attached the dishwasher hose to the drain pipe, turned on the water, and everything worked great. Moving on to the next project in here, I decided to replace this clock and sign on the wall space between the two windows with floating shelves, and I chose two dark walnut stained shelves that go perfectly with our existing cabinets. This wall space is about 43 inches. I chose 24-inch shelves as I didn't want to overwhelm the space. What I love about these shelves is that they're made out of real wood and the outward edges are sort of curved and unfinished looking, and our dining table has a very similar style, and I didn't intend to, but they do complement each other. Now that the new floating shelves are in place, it's time for my favorite part, decorating them. Although what I am doing here to style these shelves is temporary. I have several DIY projects planned to create custom and affordable decor pieces for this space, and I plan on sharing those projects with you, so stay tuned for that in an upcoming video. I chose these rechargeable lights for the under cabinet lighting I wanted to install. They're sensor lights, they're easy to detach and charge, come with a remote, and have day and nighttime settings. They were really easy to install and just feels a little bit more elevated and custom in here, and they're great for evenings and early mornings. With a new black sink and faucet and the pendant lighting, the cabinet and drawer hardware really clashes with the rest of the space. So I'm excited to switch them out with these matte black pulls. I think swapping out kitchen hardware is a really easy, inexpensive, low-risk way to change the look and feel of your kitchen. And you don't always have to make huge changes to create a space you love. Well, that wraps up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you for being here. I hope this video gave you a little inspiration, motivation, or someone to keep you company. If you enjoyed coming along for this makeover, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more cozy DIYs and home updates. I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye!